It's another Ghost Host upload, and today we're going to be taking a look at the YouTuber Kwebblekop and how his radical use of AI has affected his channel. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and help me get to my goal of 10,000 subs before the end of the year. Now, if you don't know who Kwebblekop is, or all the recent drama that's been going around his use of AI recently, then you can check out my previous video on Kwebblekop, link will be in the description. If you don't feel like checking that out, I'm gonna give the most bare of summarizations right now. Kwebblekop is a big gaming channel with over 15 million subs. He recently decided to switch his content over to being completely AI generated, aside from the gameplay. And this decision sparked a lot of backlash, especially because he vehemently defended his decision to go AI, and basically just make videos with much less effort towards them. Now, there's a lot more nuance and details that I left out in that summarization, but that's basically what's going on here. So with all of that background context out of the way, let's take a look at Kwebblekop's channel at the time of me recording this video. Since the time I made my last video on him, his numbers are doing decently better, now getting anywhere north of 100,000 views to around 30,000 on the low end, aside from this one video which we will get back to later in the video. But although things seem to be doing a bit better view count wise, all we have to do is check the likes and comments to see that there is very much still a strong disdain for the content Kwebblekop is making with AI now. His most recent video at the time of me recording this has a little over 500 likes and over 4.5 thousand dislikes. In case anyone's wondering, that's only 9 dislikes per every like, which admittedly, if we're giving him credit here, is a tiny smidge better than the last time we were looking at his channel, and the videos basically all had 10 dislikes for every like. And just like last time, this ratio isn't an outlier either, as you can see similar ratios for his last 3 videos. As bad as the like to dislike ratio is though, the comment section is even worse. Just take a look at this, bro. Every comment is somebody taking shots at his content and his work ethic. It legit just reminds me of someone in the stocks back in the medieval days where all the townsfolk could just gather around and chuck tomatoes at them. That is essentially the equivalent to what is happening here with Kwebblekop. In the midst of all the hate comments though, there are a few genuine comments from old fans of his who are just begging for the wave of AI generated soulless content to come to an end and for him to just make videos the way he used to. And that's kind of sad to see. It low-key reminds me of that song from J. Cole, False Prophets. How everyone eventually falls off and their fans are stuck rewatching their old content, knowing full well that those good old days are gone and are never coming back. And all they have now is a content creator that they watch or support out of loyalty, but are continually disappointed by what they put out now. Perhaps the most important video Kwebblekop has released recently was that one video that I told you we would come back to, titled The End of Kwebblekop AI. Not only is this title just false advertising and clickbait, since he still totally is using AI to make his videos to an even greater extent than before, like it's even more of a problem than it was before now, but it is almost a smack in the face to his fans who were pleading for him to stop with the AI videos. In this particular video, Kwebblekop appears to address the criticisms he has been receiving in the flesh, and he starts off by saying that he made a mistake with his AI videos and has been taking into consideration all of the backlash he has received. But then it is all a setup to inform his audience that he is continuing to double down on AI use, took the criticism they gave him, and thought that the solution was to make a better AI that could even look like him, revealing that the Kwebblekop talking to the audience was actually AI generated. Now, I do want to say that what Kwebblekop has been able to achieve with AI is actually pretty incredible. I genuinely thought that this was the real Kwebblekop for most of the video, but towards the end, I could sort of sniff out a few details that hinted at this being generated by AI, but don't get me wrong, it was extremely difficult to tell the difference right away. I don't want to downplay what he has done here, it is truly remarkable, but at the same time, I think he missed the whole point of the criticism he was receiving. People weren't telling him that the AI videos weren't good because they wanted better AI videos, videos, they were complaining about its quality because they didn't want any AI videos. His bettering of his AI didn't solve the problem he was facing. It just made it worse in every way. People's problem with the AI was not its quality, but that it was shallow, empty, and soulless. And I've seen a lot of people calling out Kwebblekop for being lazy, and while I initially agreed with that sentiment, I'm not necessarily 100% sure if laziness is the whole reason he has been making these videos anymore. You see, Kwebblekop has made it no secret that he has been considering retiring from YouTube for a while now. The man has made content for over 10 years, and it's understandable if he wants to walk away from that career choice after such a long time. That's just human nature. Things don't keep us entertained forever. We always eventually move on, and that's okay. If I'm giving Kwebblekop the benefit of the doubt here, then it is possible that he no longer desires to make videos anymore, but he just doesn't want to leave an empty void in his fans' hearts where his content used to be. So he may be trying to keep some form of his old content around for his fans, so his channel and their entertainment doesn't end when he retires. But if that is the case, then it wouldn't make much sense for him to continually disregard their requests for him to stop making AI videos, as if he was doing all this for the best interest of his fans, then it would have been better for him to stop making these videos after they expressed their profound disapproval of them, and to just stop making videos altogether if he didn't want to do that anymore. And he has more than enough money to retire right now. It's not like he needs to make these videos in order to pay the bills. It could be for greed, to cash in on his audience while he doesn't have to do any extra work, but for how poor these videos are performing, I don't think that it would be a stretch to say that he isn't making enough off of them to warrant continuing to invest so much into making more and better AI videos. Which brings me to what I consider to be the most likely reason Kwebblekop has fought so hard to defend these AI generated videos, and that is because he actually believes in what he's doing and thinks that AI generated content is the future. In my opinion, I don't think this whole thing was just fueled by laziness or profiting off his audience without doing any work. Sure, that may be part of it, but I think that Kwebblekop genuinely believes he is helping to blaze a new trail for the future of content creation. And just like I did in my last video on him, I have to ask, why is this a good thing? Even if Kwebblekop is a prophet and he blazes this trail and helps to usher in a new era of AI generated content creators to flood YouTube and every other social media, and our entertainment slowly gets overtaken by soulless AI videos that could be produced at a much faster rate than regular produced videos by humans, slowly pushing out every content creator until there are none left, then why would he want to be associated with that? Why is it such an important thing for him to blaze that trail if where that trail ends is a future where creativity and human emotion and personality aren't genuine, but are instead just really good at mimicking those human emotions and can trick people into believing they are watching a human when in reality they are watching a program? I just don't see how he can think that such a soulless landscape could be a good thing for all of our social media platforms. It's a sad, lifeless, dystopian future of content creation that he wants to help bring about. So, Kwebblekop, as your channel continues to get absolutely abysmal like to dislike ratios, as your comment sections continue to be filled with thousands of pleas for you to stop, roasts on how poorly your videos are made, and critiques at how lifeless your content has become, as your videos continue to get less views and your channel continues to make less revenue, as you slowly isolate and infuriate and frustrate your fanbase, at the end of the day, even if you are right, and you have eventually helped to create a new era of AI-generated entertainment, what will all the sacrifice have been for? Will it all have been worth it, just to help create a future for entertainment where there is no more creativity or personality or humanity? Will all the hate and all the pain and all the sacrifice have been worth it to be the first one to say, I successfully replaced myself with a computer program, and all the viewers who watch my videos don't actually love or support me, but they love and support a machine pretending to be me? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Help me get to 10,000 subs before the end of the year, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great day.